Hello, this is GameGar, and welcome back to Would You Rather at either.io, actually. So the first question here I'm going to answer very simply instead of getting into detail. Would you rather be Napoleon or be Julius Caesar? All I can say is Napoleon's short and Napoleon's French. No, I'm just kidding, but he's short. I'm already kind of short in real life. I don't know, I think Julius Caesar is actually kind of short too, but Napoleon is like infamously short, so I would like to be just average size if not possible. And of course, living in Rome, I feel like would be more interesting. I'm not really sure. But yeah, anyway, I said I was going to answer it simply, and here I am explaining myself as usual. So anyway, Julius Caesar, 62 to 38. Okay, so and honestly, I don't know the history of Napoleon that much, but anything I've ever heard about him was negative, and I mean, at least Julius Caesar, I've heard some good things about, so I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Okay, would you rather eat a hot dog or eat a hamburger? This is also simple. Hot dogs are like 80% not food, and hamburgers are all freaking tasty food. So, yeah, any day of the week, hamburger. In fact, that sounds like a good idea for dinner, right? No, I don't know. Depends on where you're from. I would imagine if you're from India, you might not want a hamburger because cows are sacred. So you got to think about that kind of stuff. That 26%. There's like how many? What is there? A billion people in India now? So those 26% could easily be Indians, because I don't believe hot dogs are against any type of religion. So anyway, next question. Would you rather meet your future self or meet your future kids? Well, that would be quite interesting considering the fact that I don't really know if I'll ever have kids. I don't know if anybody would ever want to have kids with me, is the reason why. No. Meet your future self? Considering that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like a homeless guy living on the street somewhere someday, yeah, that'd be pretty interesting to meet, because then maybe I can try my hardest to not become that person. I don't know. Anyway, future kids, sorry, I don't know if I'll have kids, so yeah, it'd be cool to meet myself and say what's up. Have a drink with yourself, you can have lunch with yourself, you could, I don't know, you could freak people out. I mean, it depends on how far in the future we're talking. If we're talking like 50 years, I don't think I'd live that long. But anyway, if we're talking about like really far in the future, I don't know if that would be ideal. Anyway, next question. Would you rather only speak in questions, or would you rather only speak in movie quotes? Well, so far, speaking only in questions is not so bad. Actually, that'd be really annoying, wouldn't it? Only speak in movie quotes. I think speaking in movie quotes would be pretty cool. I could do like a bunch of Arnold Schwarzenegger, like get in the chopper or whatever the hell he says. Questions, I mean, that's just annoying. Because that's what people do when they want to annoy you. They just keep, like, you ask them something and then they answer your question with a question. A question with a question. Who doesn't that piss off? Really. So I'm going to go with speaking movie quotes. Alright, 73%. Alright, so far so good. And again, I honestly don't really care if I'm matching other people's opinions. I'm just giving mine. Would you rather be bald everywhere? I'm assuming they mean not just on your head, or be albino? Now, being albino, as far as I know, is quite, what can I say? Like, it's not, you can't go out in the sun. I mean, you can, but I feel like you're supposed to always wear, like, sun hats and sunglasses and all kinds of stuff. I've seen albinos outside in broad daylight, and they look quite miserable. I think they can't see very well in the sunlight, so they have someone, like, bringing them around. But here's the counter argument for me. I rarely go out in the daytime. I really am a night person. I stay up really late. I sleep in during the day. Usually, not always. And honestly, right now it's summertime. It's like 33 degrees Celsius. That's like, I want to say 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's just miserable. So I think, and being bald everywhere, I don't want to be bald on my head. I've been bald. It's not horrible, but anyway, let's try out the albino thing. 41%. Anyway, I'm just saying that because of the whole being a night owl kind of thing. But anyway, doesn't matter. Would you rather get swine flu, okay, or get West Nile? As far as I know, West Nile is a type of virus, and swine flu is, well, obviously also a virus. However, which one is curable? I mean, swine flu. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't already get swine flu. I've eaten pig here and gotten sick before, so who knows. West Nile, though, I think that's more dangerous. It's more fatal. Swine flu, I feel like I'd be able to get rid of faster, so we're gonna go with swiney flu. Yep. Okay, let's check her out the next question. I don't know what I just said. Anyway, would you rather know when you will die? Nope. Or know how you will die? Ew. When or how? If you knew when, you'd always be like counting down the time. It could be good and bad. That means you know how much time you have left, so you know you can judge what you should do. For example, if you have some 40-year plan and you know you're going to die next week, well, of course you're going to go out and go crazy and just do whatever you can for the next week, or say goodbye to your family, that kind of stuff. Knowing how you will die, though, like let's say, for example, if you were to get hit by a bus, well, of course you're going to be freaking out about buses. Or what if it's something weird like mosquito bites? You'd literally be like, you drive yourself crazy, especially in the summertime, because like mosquitoes bite you. You don't know when they're coming. They're silent. Not silent if they're in your ear, but like you don't see them really as much as you think. So I'm not sure. Knowing when you will die, knowing how you die. I guess the knowing when I will die is slightly more. I think I wouldn't go as crazy about it. Knowing how I will die, if it's something like, I don't know, old age, then yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, that I don't know. I couldn't say that I'm confident about any answer I give. If you were given the responsibility, would you rather inform a room of first-grade students that their favorite pets have died tragically? So all of them? What happened? There was like a mass pet murdering? Explain to a room of first-grade students how sex works in graphic detail. I didn't kill their pets. However, they would be crying. Explaining how sex works in graphic detail. I know you're going to hate me for this, but I don't want to make kids cry, and I'd rather just freak them out with something stupid that they don't care about, and they're just going to kind of be like, whatever. So I'm going to actually click the sex works one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what other people's reasons were for choosing that, but mine's kind of illogical. However, I don't want the opposite, which is making kids cry. So, would you rather lose an eye and a hand, so one eye, one hand, or lose a leg and an ear? Okay, well, losing an ear, no problem, because frankly my ears get in the way. Eye, well, you can still see out of the other, so that's the two that aren't too bad to me. Hand or leg, now this is where it gets kind of tricky, because not having a leg means you can't walk. I mean, you can if you get a prosthetic leg. Hand, on the other hand, hand, I guess you wouldn't have another hand. Hand, I couldn't. I mean, you could still deal with one hand too. So this is more of a cosmetic thing. So I feel like it's kind of harsh to lose an eye. Losing an ear is not as bad. So just because of those two, I'm gonna lean towards the leg. Yeah, other people thought the same. Okay, so if you had to be tortured, would you rather enter a Sicilian bull or wear Spanish boots? What? Tortured. Wearing Spanish boots doesn't sound like torture. Are they weird shaped? I have a feeling, considering Sicilian bull doesn't make sense. These are probably like not code words, but they mean something that they don't look like. So I can't answer this one because I don't have an informed answer. So I'm just gonna choose Spanish boots because it sounds like it's not as bad, but I think they're trying to trick me. I'm gonna go to Sicilian bull. Oops, I think I went. I don't know what these are. If you guys know what they are, then, well, good for you. Alright, so would you rather star in an unpopular movie or star in a popular play? Huh? Why wouldn't I? I mean, you can get famous from the play, which is good in general, and then you could also possibly be in a movie later. If you're a star in an unpopular movie, then what's the point? That's like being a star of, like, I don't know. What's an unpopular movie these days? I don't have an answer. Anyway, star in a popular play. Why not? Who wouldn't? Would you rather be an excellent singer or be a superb writer? Singer or writer? See, this is the thing. I used to have potential to sing. I can sing okay, but I'm not like a professional singer or anything. However, my ability to write, even though I've like written a lot. I mean, when you go to university and that kind of stuff, you write a lot too, and like in high school, whatever, wherever you are. But like, I always suck at it. I'm not good. I'm only good at persuasive like essays and things. So I would like to improve my writing ability because I think that would improve my speaking ability, which you all can see is subpar. Anyway, yeah, I would say superb writer. Singer, doesn't matter. Would you rather be Gonzo? He's from the Muppets, or be Cookie Monster. I don't even have to think about this one. Me want cookie. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't want to be Cookie Monster? I mean, Gonzo's cool. Actually, Gonzo's kind of a weirdo. He's very timid. Cookie Monster's like, what? Give me some cookies. Let me just chill out and just... That's all he does is eat cookies, so whatever. Would you rather be a spouse of a polygamist? I'm pretty sure that means be a spouse of... A polygamist would be someone who marries more than one woman, I believe. Or never have a relationship last longer than 2 years. Well, that's my life already. Whee! So let's go with that one. 56%. Okay. All right. Would you rather catch your best male friend sleeping with your mom? Well, that wouldn't work. Catch your best male friend sleeping with your sister. I have neither now. No, I don't know. Catch. Why am I catching either of these things? Best male friend. You know what? Just for the sake of being able to make fun of my friend, I would rather catch them with my mom than with my sister. Because sister is like, okay, well, that could be anybody. Doesn't matter. But your mom is like, you'd be like, what's wrong with you? You slept with my mom? Like, what? That's your problem. 20%? Whatever. Anyway, let's move on. Be a main character in. So would you rather be a main character in South Park or in Family Guy? Well, here's the thing. I watched South Park. I watched it. I didn't watch it religiously. I wasn't like a huge fan, but I liked it a lot. I mean, it was great. It was a little bit obscene, but for me, like crass things and obscene things I like, so it's fine. Family Guy though is the shit. And like it's like season 19 or 20 or 3000, and like it never gets bad. I mean, there are some shitty episodes, but like I would love to be a main character in that show. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people agree. South Park also, like, I don't know if it's still super famous, but as far as I know, it's not. So I would imagine people wouldn't choose it just because they don't know it that well. Would you rather work a minimum wage job for the rest of your life, okay, or live in the wilderness for the rest of your life? Oh, here's the thing. Minimum wage. Where is it? Where are they talking about? Like, don't some countries have high minimum wage? So that wouldn't be so bad. And if you got like free healthcare and stuff, if you're in like, I don't know, I think it's Sweden and Canada and places like that, it wouldn't be so bad. Living in the wilderness for the rest of your life, also, if you get used to it, probably is a lot more peaceful than living in like, I live in a big city, so it's just, I'm just tired of people, and you just get tired of it. You get tired of the hustle and bustle. So I would actually choose live in the wilderness. Yeah, that was a close one, 46-54. So yeah, I would imagine people wouldn't really lean towards one way or another. Okay, so this is gonna be the last one. If you could rewrite history, would you rather? There was no such thing as music. Oh, that's sad. There was no such thing as art. Now, this is not a possible question to answer because, I mean, you can answer it, but art, as far as I know, music is art. In my mind, music is art. And art really can't be defined, so I'm able to say that music is art. However, losing music, you'd still have the other aspects of art. So, sadly, as much as I love music, losing art in general would, in my mind, encompass music. So I would just have to get rid of music, which that doesn't mean, like, it says rewrite history. Just because there was no such thing as music in history, which means the past, doesn't mean that I'm reading in the bottom. It says you can't invent it either. Well, I would invent something else called something else that actually is music. Anyway, I'm going to choose music. Yeah, that's weird. People chose art. I feel like art is the same as music. I mean, why wouldn't it be? You're creating something that's artistic. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but I think people will know what I mean. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Would You Rather with GameGar. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give that like button a little slap. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you'd like to subscribe for more, I don't know, exciting videos like this of me just kind of giving my opinion, which nobody wants to hear, then please subscribe. Anyway, also comments. I want to hear what you would have chose here. That would be really cool. You can also check out my Twitter. You could like put some, what would you rather's on there instead of the comment section. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Goodbye.